Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. I post fragrance related content on this platform, guys, and if you're new, please do consider joining us by subscribing. Now if you're returning, thank you so much, guys, for the continued support. Kindly check out my second channel, CeeChronicles Unscripted. On that channel I post vlogs as well as Western fragrance reviews. Now the link to that channel you're going to find in the description of this particular channel, right at the top of the page there, where you see my photograph. Underneath there's going to be two links. One link is going to take you to CeeChronicles Unscripted, and the second link is going to take you to a PayPal donate page if at all you feel you want to contribute anything towards the growth of this channel. Right now, welcome to today's video. I had a question in one of my videos where I featured Rave Now Black, and I was likening it. I wasn't comparing, I just gave an example of the fact that Rave Now Black has got a pineapple note and Noof has got a pineapple note, and those fragrances, you know, kind of vibe the same. And somebody dropped a comment saying, could you tell us to what extent some of these notes, you know, are similar? So I'm not talking about a pineapple note today because I didn't have enough to group for me to bring you here. I thought to start with a mango note, and I have in particular just fragrances from Lattafa that have the mango note listed in them, or I feel they do have a mango note. Okay, so we're going to start with this. So basically this video is going to be about how the mango is mangoing in each. Okay, so Ajaib Dubai Portrait is going to be the first one. This arrived about 2 days ago. This is actually going to feature in my March haul. So this is not going to be a review. I just thought to add it here because I've tested it, you know, for about 2 days now, and I do get a prominent mango note. So I thought, no, I'm not going to omit this. This is just for me to explain to what extent the mango is mangoing in this fragrance. So I'm going to spray this particular one on my arm because it just so happened, you know, to be one of those that I did actually like. You expect a mango in here that is succulent, that is juicy, but the mango that you're going to get from Portrait, guys, works in tandem with the osmanthus. So it kind of gives like a turn to both. It is both of those notes balancing. So by this I mean the osmanthus is going to be pulling its own strings there, introducing what feels like a peach apricot kind of plummy undertone to an obviously fruity juicy mango there. That is what is prominent in this, and the mango I'm going to class as a tangy that you're going to get from this. It's not like your messy juvenile type of mango. In fact, I get a fragrance that is very unique the way it's done. I love the fact that Lattafa did not make this just about the fruits, because as you're enjoying those fruits and they hold on till the end, there's going to be an inclusion of oud. But the oud, the way it's done here, is not the typical way Lattafa does their oud. It's just like a tease of an oud. So it is at that moment that the oud gets into the mix that some of you are going to feel a classic tone to this fragrance, something that's going to align with vintage toned fragrances, something that you get from fragrances like Lancome's Trésor. I'm not saying this is a clone of that. In fact, I get something in here that feels very close to Keep Glazed by House of Oud. And if you watched my vlog where I went fragrance shopping, it was one fragrance I said I am definitely going to buy because it had a prominent mango, but there was something in that fragrance that was doing something that was just more than the mango. So I get a fragrance as close to House of Oud, Keep Glazed, but Fragrantica also votes that this fragrance is in the same vein as Soleil de Jadar's Mango Kiss. So I think if you like one of those fragrances, you're going to like this particular fragrance. But why I am giving you the Trésors, why I'm going to give you the Shalimars as an example is it does have that classic tone to it, something that's going to weigh in as mature. So this is going to be a mango that feels not dated, but that feels grown. Okay, so that is how the mango is mangoing in Ajaib Dubai Portrait, and it's the first one on this lineup. And then, of course, we have this lady. She's been about the block for a long time, okay? This is Yara. This Yara, even the bottle, okay? I think was screaming that this fragrance is going to incorporate some fruit of some sort. And by now, we have established that it is a mango-toned fragrance. Now, to what extent? I'm going to say it is that sort of loud mango that pushes more towards the tropical side of things. You can feel wafts of the passion fruit there, the coconut there, giving it like a suntany type of vibe, or a juicy, messy, stringy mango. If you have mango trees, the way the mangoes smell there, just top that with a little bit of some coconut. So that is to what extent this one is different from Portrait, but they do have that prominent mango. It's just how it interprets. It's going to give you tropical vibes, and it's going to give you an in-your-face type of mango with a heavy, creamy backdrop. Whether or not the creaminess is going to be doing the most is going to be no specific. So that is how the mango, guys, is mangoing and Yara. And this is the second one on the lineup. Now, moving on, guys, to number 3 and 4. We just have 5 because I just decided to focus on Lattafa, remember, okay? So number 3 and 4 are going to be these ones. And why I have them side by side is it does feel like this and this are inspired by the same thing. However, this seems to be the concentrate of this, okay? So Masa from the second Lattafa Pride collection is a fragrance that has that mango tone, and it is drawing its inspiration, guys, from Guinea. I'm just going to spray it on the tester paper just to remind myself. This is Masa for you, okay? Now, this particular fragrance, guys, is not one I'm going to say rush and purchase for the mango note, right? So we got to make that very clear. And let me say I get it from this as well, okay? So let me just hold the two of them, and I'm going to make them number 4 and number 5, right? So Masa and Kismet, inspired by Guinea, are not the sort of fragrances I'm going to say rush. If you love mango, this is going to do it for you. They do have wafts of mango, right? But it doesn't make it about the mango. There is a mineral and ozonic note that presents a complex DNA there. DNA that seemingly feels as though it's deliberately not trying to make it about anything, right? By this I mean this fragrance has got the mango. I think it's got ginger. I think it's got amber. It's got spices as well. But it doesn't really make it outright about anything. It is that mineral note and the ozonic note with that ambery roundup of the florals that you're going to get there, and wafts of a soft fruitiness, a very soft bed of a fruitiness that is going to feel to an extent like mango. So these two are not going to make mango the keynote. The mango in itself in these two comes across as a synthetic mango, you know, just wafts off something that was created to just give an illusion that your mind will somewhat go to that space where feels like there is a fruit here, and then as you're guessing, you're like, it could be mango, you know what I mean? But it's not like in your face obvious that if you went and you plucked your mangoes, or you were drinking a mango juice, the way that mango juice hits your nose is exactly what you're going to get in this. No. So these two have the mango note, but do expect an artificial synthetic presentation, you know, of that mango. Now, if you are wondering which one to go for, if this bottle doesn't scare you, I'm going to say go for the Kismet, because this one, guys, is one that is beastly enough to do 3 days, 4 days. This is a fragrance that does the whole day, but it stands no chance when it comes to, you know, the niche Emirati one. So if you are looking for that Guinea-made DNA, you absolutely love that DNA, and you're wondering which one to go for, you can go for this one if money is of no object. But if it is, then you can test this one. They are going to give you the same vibe. The only difference is this is going to do more work than this one, guys. So yeah, do expect a smooth artificial roundup of all the ingredients there. Ambery, okay, ambery, and wafts of a faint fruitiness that is going to feel like mango if you try hard enough to pin it. if you wear these, you wouldn't be stereotyped as wearing a fruity fragrance. Okay, now the last one, guys, from my picks is going to be Liane. And remember, we said we're just focusing on Lattafa. So there are a gazillion mango fragrances on the market, but I just wanted you to know to which extent, you know, Lattafa has used what mango in which fragrance. So Liane comes in this bottle. It's also of their second Lattafa Pride collection. So we're going to spray it here, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts, right? Okay, expect a soothing type of mango there, a creamy wrap up of a mango. It stays like that from start to finish. It's going to be distinct, but it's not going to come across as a messy type of mango. This is another one that works with the osmanthus there, so some of you are going to get that peach apricot type of smell in here. This mango, guys, feels as though if you took one of those big mangoes, the stringless ones, and then you took off the peel because you want just the pulp. You then, cut off that pulp and you made it into a paste, and it's thick. Whether you're making it into a juice or you want to make a mango recipe, and you have that thick pulp, okay? But that pulp, to your nose, it's not smelling overly sweet, but it is smelling mangoey, okay? So it's like an artificial swoosh you're going to get from this fragrance that is also mangoey, to an extent that it's going to make the mango not feel as photorealistic. It's not going to be as succulent, but it's going to be there. It's just going to come across as a mango paste or a mango pulp. And then the wrap up of this fragrance is going to be that tuberose and a sandalwood. So that mango is going to have like an interference of something that feels like a creamy accord. Then of course that peach apricot type of feel. This is a mango that comes with a refined, everything is refined there, very smooth. That's why I gave that example, guys, of the mango pulp, that thickened, creamy, part of the mango without any strings and whatever it is, whether you're using it for baking or whatever. You take that, you smell it, and then just imagine a peach apricot kind of accent at the backdrop of that, and then a creamy wrap up of everything, because that creaminess is also quite prominent there. I know there's a use of ginger and pink pepper, but all the notes in here, even the incense, is nothing to worry about. It's not prominent. They worked with this almost the same as how they worked with this in terms of the fact that this has incense and this has oud should not be the deciding factor to say, oh, if it's got incense, then it's going to go one direction. No, the incense is there, but it's barely visible. The oud is in here, and it's the one that's making that twist and giving this one like a classic kind of sophisticated touch that this Ajayi portrayed. So that's what to expect, guys, from this. Don't let the incense note there put you off. It is a refined presentation and something that feels like maybe an artificial mango concentrate added there just to amp up the smoothness, but making sure that it doesn't feel like your overly ripened type of mango. So yeah, guys, those are the 5 mango fragrances that I have from the house of Lattafa. I will answer to that call of the pineapple one. It's just that this was my motivation to do this one, because it was, quite a surprise there when I got it. I thought, oh wow, this will be nice. I was just toying myself whether I should do a review or just present to you to what extent the mangoes are mangoing. And then I thought, okay, let me just put the mango video, the mango fragrances together, and then present that to you. I will bring a pineapple one. As long as I can come up with about 5 bottles of whatever, I will try and bring and then explain to you so that it makes it easier, because these are some of the questions that I get often in my comment section. To what extent is the peach peaching? Okay, you said it's got strawberry, but to what extent? So that is what I intend to do, guys. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we'll obviously discuss more about fragrances. Do turn on post notifications on both my channels. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Meanwhile, like and share this one, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.